What up guys, James here, aka the Pomp, and today I'm going to show you guys how to style a pompadour, and specifically with a low drop fade. So last week I got a haircut, a significantly different haircut, where I basically chopped off all my sides and got like the top middle part like kind of thinned out and like kind of shortened to some extent. So today I'm just going to go over how to style my hair, and especially so with the new haircut. Today I'm just going to use like a standard like water-based, one of the newer water-based products, and not any of that BS like gel pomade that we see on the market. One of the newer ones created by home brewers. And then after this video I also give you guys below in the description like a list of different products you can use, because there's a huge variety of products that are able to be used to style this type of hair. And so we're using a pomade of any type. We're basically going to apply it to the hair as so. You're going to agitate it in your palms until it becomes like a nice smooth consistency.
And then you're going to apply it, kind of making sure you get product down low,
not on your scalp, but near like the roots of your hair. This is where like kind of the strength is needed. This is where you're going to build foundation. And so you want to make sure you have product there, or else later on you're going to style your hair and you're just going to lose kind of any sort of hold. You're going to have hold and weight at the tips of your hair, which is not where you really need it. And the way we style it is without a blow dryer, without like a brush, without any sort of fancy roller brush of any kind. We just use a straight comb. And this is important because this actually just allows you to have the most convenient life possible. No extra complexities, like no unnecessary like purchases on your end. Just need a simple cheap comb along with some pomade, any sort of mirror works and stuff like that, and just keeps everything simple. Because I mean, for my approach on this like channel and stuff like that is always to do things the most simply. I don't waste your guys' money. I don't push you guys to buy unnecessary things like everyone else does. All you need are the bare essentials. So there's no need to waste time with pre-styling, post-styling, whatever the fuck that meta-styling bullshit is. Just simple pomade and comb. I mean, if I want to make money off you guys, I would push those things. But yeah, so you're going to take like a good amount of product, just like 2 or 3 scoops. The smaller each scoop, the better, and stuff like that. If you're going to apply and spread out your application even more evenly and more widely, it's better. It's more easy to get product down near like the roots. Not necessarily near the roots, but like down near the foundation where you need it. And since my sides are much shorter, as you can see now, I don't really need product in there anymore, and so I can really concentrate everything near the bottom. Notice how I'm like agitating the hair with my hands and stuff like that. Once the product is applied evenly, we're going to go ahead and just comb through everything, making sure like everything's like evenly distributed and just giving us like a nice plain blank sheet to work with. As we comb things through, we want to kind of pay attention to whether there are any like excessive buildups of pomade anywhere, and also whether there are actually any areas that lack product. And it looks fine, everything looks nice, everything has a kind of even sheen to it. Also, now with the new haircut, I'm not going to part my hair anymore. I'm just going to do like a full no part like pomp. In order to do this, I'm basically going to essentially keep on layering my hair and building it up until I get like the pomp I need. And I'm going to overbuild and make funky like a funky shape out of it in order for my hair to kind of get accustomed to the shape every morning, and then form like a nicer pomp out of it. Now this is the most important part, not necessarily to tell you guys what I do, but to kind of re-emphasize the fact that everyone's going to have their own style of forming like a pomp. Mostly because everyone's hair is different, everything's unique, and so it's important to acknowledge that fact and also work around with your hair to understand what's the best way to form your own pomp. And since I have like very fine, like extremely straight like hair, this is what I have to do. And every single hair has its benefits. It's don't waste your time kind of wishing you had someone else's type of hair. And just go ahead and basically what I'm doing is continually just like layering it, popping it, relayering it, popping it, and relayering it, popping it. And that is basically like kind of how I style like the Pompadour. And the idea is that you also want to center your volume and also bring it as forward as possible. Given your hair type and stuff like that, that's also going to be like limitations on doing that. And that's always the most challenging part. And so now what I do, kind of breaking away from this video now, is that I don't actually go out like this. I typically go ahead and like finger comb things. And you basically sacrifice height and volume and shape for just a more like natural look and stuff like that. You get some nice like texture here by using your fingers, and that's essentially what I do. And though I'm not using the most optimal product for it, because I'm actually using a pretty like standard, really slick like water-based like pomade, it's better to go with a clay in this situation, like a clay pomade of some kind. And so if I was doing this with like a clay, I would probably choose like Lockhart's matte clay. And like you should definitely check out that review. It's a good product. You kind of see a good showcase of it. And that's what I would choose because it's really strong, lots of volume. And when I finger comb, I lose some of that volume, but it already provided enough volume. And it also has a little dryness that add a little like nice texture to it. And then if I'm actually still going for this, I would choose something like Sheer Revival Crystal Lake. They just reformulated. And so that's something good to check out. Really good, solid, like slick product. If you want a little more hold, you can go with something more traditional like Goon Grease, a nice oil-based pomade that just is greasy but will never let you down and hold throughout like the entire day. But other than that, like that's essentially how I style the Pompadour. No brush, no blow dryer, very simple. Not to make your life more complex, not to make you buy more things like the rest of this like business, this like market is trying to do. Just a comb, some good pomade, basically applying it, making sure you get near the roots, styling with the comb, layering, layering, pumping, kind of repeating that in order to get your hair used to the volume. That allows you to avoid the blow dryer, avoid a lot of the other complexities that people try to like push onto you and solve by making you spend more money. But yeah, other than that, take care guys and enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend.